fresh, like it's something you can ride to and vibe to. I'm just giving you the keys to survive. Never let society tell you how to begin living your life by following the norm and trends. I warn my friends, don't get blinded by the media. I'd rather be myself, take flight, got a speedy on speed dial. And meanwhile, my dream right beside me with a smile. She like.
This is Ryan, this is Chengdu, and this is the city of Gastronomy. And this is the last stop. I'm pretty far south of Chengdu today. Actually, I'm not even sure that I'm still in Chengdu. This is the last stop on Metro Line 1. It's a brand new station called Science City, 26 stops from Tianfu Square, so it's very far from downtown. But it's in an area called New Tianfu. This area has been under development for a long time. The new airport's going to be down here, and Science City is going to be a 270 square meter hub that they're building in New Tianfu. It's going to be a lifestyle, residential, commercial, retail hub. That's what they're dubbing it. And I'm not sure how much of it is actually built, so that's why I'm here. I'm going to check it out. It looks really cool from the plans that they have, so let's go have a look-see.
I don't even know if you'll be okay. If you'll be okay. I don't even know if you'll be okay. If you'll be okay.
All the latest and eco-friendliest technology is being used to build the city. It's really something special, I think. And this type of thing is happening actually a lot in China as of late. So the project centers around this 3 square kilometer man-made lake. This is Xinlong Lake. It's actually pretty beautiful. But it's not only beautiful, it's also practical. It's going to be used for heat rejection. Basically, all the heat that these buildings around us produce, the lake will help cool the area down. It's supposed to also improve the local water quality and prevent flooding.
Hello.
Hello. They've actually introduced species of frogs, soft-shelled turtles, and 50 million plankton were dumped in here just to help make the lake more natural. Also surrounding it with greenery, 60,000 meters squared greenery they've added, landscaped it up. And it's a great place to hang out if you're working in one of these office buildings around here. It's quite beautiful out here. I could sit out here for a while, but I do want to get into the thick of that, into the main technological area there, and have a look at some of these buildings they're putting up. There seems to be some sort of event going on today, some running or walking event.
Wow! 往下放，来，我们的工作人员，端颜料的工作人员给我们身边的小伙伴们，让他们用大拇指，不要用手掌，用大拇指。再。
So one of the featured buildings in Science City is going to be this curved skyscraper. It looks really cool from the photos, and it's also designed to reduce the high winds that will come across the pedestrian pathway. I think this is the building over here. Obviously not even close to being done, but I don't know for sure. I'm guessing that's it though. So why is it called Science City? Well, they're hoping to bring in high-tech projects and important scientific facilities, including Nokia, which you can actually see right up here. It's Nokia, and there's about 80 other companies that have signed up to have offices here or already have offices here. An example of a few are Southwest Jiatong University's Laboratory for Rail Transport, Research Institutes for Aero Engine and Space Engine, Dark Matter Research Center, that sounds cool. Production of lithium batteries for new energy vehicles, solar energy research, laser research. There's even an electric sports car that's being built here. A lot of these facilities are run by universities from across China. which is really cool. I think it tells you that China is betting on their youth to bring them into the next decade and beyond. So I jumped back on the subway. I headed into a busier part of town where I can get this dish. Today I'm eating Suanni Bai Rou, which translates to, I guess it would be garlic, white meat, which basically means fresh garlic on slices of pork. It's a cold dish, which is great for a hot day like this. So let's go check it out.
Hello.
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 So this is it here. Got a nice mural out front. This is tucked away in the back street, and look at this. We got a pond or something, and it's like old school courtyard. It's cool. Yeah. 菜单. 2, 3, 1. 1. I think she asked me how many. My answer was eat. Suanni Bai Rou?
没有，
没有？
没有。有这个，麻烦你不要下最远的。
Okay.
你不吃了？
Butcher. Well, that sucks a big fat dick. Found another place to eat this. There's a bit of a bike ride away. It's a quiet restaurant. I'm the only one in here along with the staff who are watching me, and it's awkward because it's quiet and they can hear what I'm saying and they think I'm talking to myself. But, you know, got my food. So you can see this cut of meat is pretty lean, but it does have a nice strip of fat and even some skin on it. I've seen it made with pork belly, which I find is a little too fatty, but this is good quality meat here. It's actually from the hind leg of the pig, so it'd be the same cut as ham. So basically unsmoked ham, this is. So they'll try and keep the layer of fat and skin consistent throughout the slices. This is, last week I talked about slicing meat and how important cutting is in Chinese cooking, and this is another good example. The slices, you want them even. They should be hand sliced and like even cuts, even strips, and they're all about the same size, and I'm pretty sure they didn't use a meat slicer to do it. And it's covered in raw garlic. You can see some raw garlic hunks there, and chili oil. There seems to be some, this might be leek. Green onion maybe. Big green onion. So let's try out this meat. That's really good. Meat's tender. With the fat on it, you kind of like fold the fat into it as you're chewing it. Makes it really juicy. The sauce is kind of it's chili oil for sure. Some soy sauce in it, I think, and of course garlic. It's actually not as cold as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be cold slices of meat, but it's kind of warm. I think it's been heated up a little bit. This would be awesome in a sandwich with some of that chili oil drizzled on it. Just layer that on some bread. Kind of reminds me of an Eastern European deli platter. It's better to put the whole piece in your mouth though, so you can get that fat and the meat and all the different textures there. Unlike Science City, this dish has been around for a while. It was first mentioned in a poem or a song back in 1127, the year 1127, so it's a long time. Back then it was seen as more of a poor dish for poor people, but now everybody eats it, including big shots like me. It's really quite tasty. Throw that right there, and I'm going to bring over my tudou, which you guys haven't seen in my series. Tudou is basically shredded potatoes. The word means like shredded or cut thin. almost julienned. You can see these are really popular in Sichuan. It's a dish that you'll find in almost any restaurant. And it's really simple. It's potato shredded up. This has some green pepper in it. And it's like fried a little bit, not too much. There's a little bit of bite to it. And they pour some vinegar on it, so there's a bit of a sourness to it as well. Potatoes were brought over to China around the same time the chili pepper was, by the Spanish, of course, from South America. And the word for potato in Chinese is tudou, which basically translates to earth bean. Kind of makes sense. I kind of like that. This is a bit of a hole in the wall, but it's got some charm. And that's it. I'm walking away and they're like getting ready to shut down there. I'm so late for lunch. I don't know, maybe they closed down in the middle of the day or maybe they just want to take some naps. But that was a really good meal actually. I quite enjoyed that. So thanks for watching guys, and be sure to subscribe below. If you could also leave a comment below. I'm curious, what do you guys want to see? Like everyday life in China, what are you interested in? What intrigues you? I like to include a little bit of that in every video I do. And yeah, I'd like to hear from you. I want to know what you guys are wondering about. What are you doing, buddy? Why are you driving on the sidewalk? Trying to kill me. I'm gonna go home, crack a beer, because guess what, guys? The weekend is here! It's a hard knock life.